Hey, so I came across this meme, and you might have also, that got me thinking about, um, I think, important topics that I believe not many people are actually talking about in regards to the creative process in general and making music and doing it as best as you can, especially when working with other professionals, such as a mixer, such as myself. So, the meme talks about the $50 client versus the $5,000 client. So I'll read it to you in case you haven't seen it. So this is something that the setup is that the mix engineer sent some mixes to the client. They're working on a mix, and this is what this client says. So the $50 client. The band listened to both mixes, and we still don't think you're nailing what we want. I know we said drop the guitars down in the chorus, but we now want them louder. The drums, bass, keyboards, and lead guitar also need to be louder, but we also need to hear the lead vocals better. Can you do something with the backing vocals to make them sound bigger? I know it's only 2 tracks, but we were hoping for them to sound like a choir. We played the mix to our friend who has just got into production, and he's given us a couple of pages of notes to help you do this to our satisfaction. And now the $5,000 client. Here's what he or she says. Let's go with Mix B. Thanks for all your hard work. And now, this is funny because it's true. It's one of those things that anyone who I think has worked in any form of service industry can relate. And I think that it kind of points to a lot of important mindset issues and a lot of things that we can all glean from. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, and this is really important. I have a lot to say, but I'm going to kind of chunk it down to make shorter videos and see where the discussion goes with your comments and everything. But a lot of times when we're a little bit greener and we're not yet sure what the process is going to be like, we tend to want to control everything to the point of not releasing what we have. In other words, you're cutting yourself off by being like the $50 client from the many gains you can have by making something as best as you can right at this moment and releasing it to the world and learning from that for your next project. This points to, I think, a fear mindset. Because look, creating music or any art and putting it out in the world is really scary. Let's face it. I've been battling with that for a long time. We all have. We all are, and it's just human. The difference between, in my opinion, people who do get better and people who kind of are stuck is exactly that. The difference between doing the best you can, realizing that you're going to do better and moving on, versus the mindset that you think that this is the one and only good thing you'll ever do. And I think also this meme points to a lot of excuses that we give ourselves to not release things and to also not take responsibility for it. I'm doing this too, and I realize that, and this is a very, very important conversation to have, in my opinion. And again, I don't see a lot of people having it. So, I'm not trying to say here that all comments are bad. Quite the opposite. I love collaborating with the artists that I work with, and I love getting their comments. Some comments, a lot of comments from people, they really do help improve the final product, the song, the mix, and I'm really grateful for them. But there are some times where I can sense that there's something more to it that's worth realizing in each and every one of us. So, does this resonate with you? Do you agree? Do you wholeheartedly disagree? Can you identify any of these mindsets within yourself? What do you think that this meme points to? I'd love to read your comments and take this conversation further. I think it's a really important one. All right, talk to you soon.